Hey guys, free pick time. All right, back with another free play. So we picked up another winner yesterday. We are now 14 wins and 3 losses over our last 17 games. So absolutely rocking and rolling, guys. Yesterday, the nice thing about it, it went exactly how I said it was going to go. Okay, even went down to the pitching matchup, the increased fly balls, the home runs. And I said, look, the big differentiating factor from the day before where we had 4 solo shots is I say, look, we just need a couple base runners. We can bust this game wide open. That's exactly what happened. Home runs left, right, and center, but runners on base, and that was the big difference right there. So I mentioned, guys, 14 wins, 3 losses, okay? We're on a run. Practice bankroll management, okay? This is what I always talk about in sports betting, you know? When we give out 10 free plays and we end up going 5 and 5 and stuff, and it's like, you know, sideways, and then you get a little tick up and then all of a sudden, boom, okay? That is sports betting in a nutshell, and that is why I think so many people struggle to practice bankroll management and why they struggle to, you know, keep their unit size at a level where you have a chance to win long term without a massive risk of ruin, is because a lot of sports betting, believe it or not, is boring. Okay, it's a lot of just sideways. It's like, you know, I know there's people that are chasing excitement. If you want excitement, jump out of an airplane with a parachute on your back. Or if you want more excitement, jump out of an airplane with no parachute on your back. But at the end of the day, guys, look, sports betting is boring. Okay, for lack of a better term. And I've been called the most boring guy in sports betting. If you're doing it right, there's a lot of, you know, just sideways and stuff. Okay, and don't get me wrong, we get to sweat games every day and you get to enjoy it, but like, you know, you're not having these massive, you know, 50% increase or triple your bankroll in one day. It's not how it works. But the incredible beauty of compound interest means that you can make an absolute boatload of money when you have these tick ups. All right. And then, you know, you dwindle down and then bang again, right? That is what sports betting is. We would love to just see a straight line up. I mean, wouldn't that be nice just to have that straight line up like that? That's not how sports betting works, okay? And you normally have these like upticks and sideways and then this and that and then bang, right? And that's, look, we 14 wins, 3 losses here, okay? That is the reality of sports betting. There's so many reasons why people struggle to win at sports betting when it's really so simple, okay? It's finding value and practicing bankroll management. That's it, right? The rest is money, okay? And that's all you have to do. But we as people have character flaws, okay? We get emotionally involved. We say, oh, you know what? It's like, I have to get back to the level where I just was, or, you know, this is boring. I need more excitement, blah, 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 right? You guys know this from the past that I have been called the most boring guy in sports betting, right? I forget what one guy said, like I made sports betting look like knitting or something like that, which, hey, you know what? I take a compliment to that. I really do, for the simple reason that this doesn't have to be your source of, you know, adrenaline and rush. And believe me, look, when you're winning and we're cashing, it is fun, right? But, you know, this isn't about get rich quick. This is just about get rich, period. Okay? And if you do it the right way and take advantage of compound interest, it is a foregone conclusion, okay? There's people out there on the stock market trying to return themselves 7, 8%, and you know what? Double their accounts every, you know, 6, 7, 8 years, okay? That's what they're trying to do. This is how a lot of America's wealth was built. Interest on interest on interest, okay? That's it, right? There's creation, there's real estate, and there's interest on interest on interest, okay? People own businesses, real estate, and interest on interest. That's how a lot of the wealth in the United States was created. And they've done it on the backs of 6, 7, 8% returns. In sports betting, okay, the last 3 years, we returned 87%, 110%, and 71% returns, okay? When you start talking about those numbers and you start throwing those into a compound interest calculator, it doesn't take long to see how quickly things grow. Just to give you a quick example, someone that started, okay, 3 years ago, 3.5 now, 3 years ago, a $10,000 bankroll. Okay, so $10,000 bankroll should be betting about $100 a game. All right, $100 a unit, that's 1%. Fast forward to today, so 3 years later, well, bankroll around $70,000, betting $700 a game. Now, when they win 10 units, okay, back in the day, say, oh, great, they won $1,000. Now they win $7,000. That is the value of compound interest. Now you think about it again, fast forward, and you have another 100% increase. Well, now all of a sudden you're betting 1,500 a game. This is over a relatively short period of time. I mean, for some people, I know some people think that, 3 years is forever. But in the grand scheme of things, you're 32 years old. What could you potentially be doing at 40 years of age? Okay. This is why I tell people cut out the nonsense. Get rid of the parlays. Get rid of these big lottery tickets trying to strike it rich, because if you just do it the right way, it's a foregone conclusion. Okay? Find value, practice bankroll management, cut out the emotion, cut out the chasing, cut out the parlays, cut out the BS, guys, and you're going to do well. All right. Most boring guy in sports betting, telling you that. So today, guys, we are going to go with Texas and the White Sox first 5 innings over 5 runs. Okay, so Texas, Chicago White Sox first 5 innings over 5 runs. Looking at about a 14% increase in home runs, a little bit of a reduction in terms of expected extra base hits. Want to just do a little bit of a breakdown and kind of help you guys with the math really quickly here in terms of my expectation of runs. Okay, so there's 3 results that are possible here. We have a result where we lose, we have a result where we win, and we have a result where we push, right? If it's a 3-2 game or 4-1 game, it's going to land on 5 and it's just going to be a straight push. Now, I expect that to happen about 15% of the time. Okay, these are approximations. You try to do this the best, and you want to factor in an MOE or margin of error when you're capping these games, but best estimate based on everything, about 15% of the time, it's going to land right on 5. Okay, now they're going to get 4 runs or less about 36% of the time, and they're going to get 6 runs or more about 49% of the time. So on the surface, you say, well, if they're only going to get 6 runs 49% of the time, that means that, we're not going to win 51% of the time. But what you have to do is you have to eliminate the result that makes no difference to us, and that is the tie. So when we eliminate that 15%, that means we're going to have a result of either winning or losing 85% of the time. So we're going to take our 49%, divide that by 85, and we're going to come up with a number of 57.6%. And what that means is when there is a result that is not a push, okay, a result that either gives us money or takes money from us, we are going to win that result 57.6% of the time. Now, we know in order to break even in sports betting, we need to win 52.4%, 51.2% if you're betting on reduced juice. At 57.6%, these are Billy Walters-like numbers, guys. We have value on this game, and that's why we're going to bet it. Okay, so benderwins.com, guys. $99 a month for my full card today. Plus, again, all my masterclass educational videos. I got hours and hours and hours of videos where you can listen to the most boring guy in sports betting ramble on about math and systems and how to find edges and how to do things the right way and win money long term. Okay, best of luck, guys, and we'll see you soon.